Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be taking you through a bit of a haul that I've been, a shopping haul. As you can see, I've got plenty of plants to get into the ground. Now this isn't my advice to anyone. I've normally always plant by seeds. This year I was just very late with getting anything in, and you need to get your tomatoes and especially your chilies and your peppers in quite early, so I had to go out and buy a few this year, which, like I say, isn't something that I would normally do. So I will just be taking you through some of the different plants that I've got here. At the back you can see some ornamentals which will be going into the wildlife gardens, but yeah, let's take you through some of the bits that I got today. Hello guys, we're in the shed now. We've just popped in because the neighbours have decided to strim most of their plot, so it's a bit noisy out there. So I'm going to start off with showing you the tomatoes that I got today. Some of them are sturdy little plants, whereas we've got some lanky swaying around seedlings going on as well. So yeah, we've got quite a few different in here. So like I was saying earlier, I would normally go with sowing my own seeds. Only that, well, there's two reasons. It's cheaper, a lot more cheaper to grow many plants, and also the varieties that you get. You can get a lot more seed varieties than you can with plants. So I've mainly got some old varieties on the go this year. What we've got some Elsa Craig in there somewhere, some mini plum tomatoes, Modus, Moneymaker. I think there's a Gardener's Delight. I think that's that sulky looking one just there. But then I've got my black cherry. I've had that before. That's a beautiful tomato. And then Red Alert, very red. Never seen that one before. So there's a few in here that are new. Honeycomb, can't say I've tried honeycomb before, but I think we should have enough. So in total there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13. Unlucky for some. That sickly one might be the one to go, but yeah, we're gonna take these home, give them a bit of love, a bit of heat under some covers, and they'll soon take off. But I might need a couple more. I might go for a Shirley. I have got a grafted Shirley, and they do quite well because they're blight resistant, so they're good for going outside, whereas most of these will be in the poly house. But we'll take you on to what have I got next? Cucumbers, peppers. I think they're the main things, but yeah, I'll show you the next lot of plants. So here we have the peppers, the chilies, we've got some aubergine and some cucumbers. So the strange thing is, when I went to the garden centre, they didn't have many of your standard cucumbers, but they did have loads of lemon apple. So that's going to be a first. They look like round lemons. So I'm guessing they'll cut like a tomato. So I'm looking forward to those this year. Can't say I've had a round cucumber before. Black Beauty, which is your standard type of aubergine. They're looking quite sturdy. I'd expect them to be a little bit bigger, but hopefully they'll take off. All the cucumbers there. And then at the back with the peppers, we've got good old standard bellboy, a yellow one. Now New Ace, that's a That's a new type of pepper for me, so we'll see how that goes. And then right down here we've got some cayenne pepper. But then I've also got some Scotch bonnet, Big Sun. And then at the back we've got a demon red pepper. So the peppers normally do better in one of the actual beds rather than in the polyhouse. They seem to get a bit too humid in there. So I think the peppers will go out next to the sweet corn. I might pop a chilli in there because they seem to do quite well in the heat. And then the aubergines, they'll go in the polyhouse along with the cucumbers and the tomatoes. So we should have plenty of cucumbers this year. We do like our cucumbers with our salads. Don't think a shop bought cucumber tastes anything like a homegrown one. And then probably some chili jam, good Christmas presents, which can always use some pepper in there just for the colour. So they're the heat loving plants that I've got for this year. I know I'll probably get some more at some point. I know I'm awful when I go to a garden centre, but they should definitely see us through. So next we've got some strawberries. I'll give you a little look at them, and they're mainly the decorative plants now for the wildlife gardens. So let's have a look at those. Like I say, ignore the mess. Got the cooking stuff down here, some netting in there as well, and just wood for bits and pieces. So yeah, these are the decorative wild garden area plants. So what we've got is we've got a peony. Now I did say in my last video that I wanted to add some height, so these grow about 1 meter. It's called Kansas, and it's going to have these beautiful reddy pink blooms. I did try looking for like a single bloom, but they all were quite double-headed, so it's just the single ones are better for the wildlife. But I thought that will add a nice bit of height. And then down here, you might know this as Meadows Rue. So these little buds up here, they'll break out into tiny feathery little petals. Let me see if I can just grab you a picture off the label. Hold on. He says one-handedly. There we go. So it will have these beautiful little frothy feathers. That's a tongue twister. So that's going to go out towards the back of the border, and hopefully that'll together create quite a bit of height in there. And then down here we've got leucanthemum, similar to the oxeye daisy, except from these are a yellowy tinge to them. So I've got 3. You're meant to plant in groups of 3 really, but I thought these 3 all add height and got similar colour tones to them. And then we'll plant these also in just some of the areas that we haven't got much growing in. And these will grow sort of spread out quite far, a foot probably each one. The peony I'm hoping will start to spread and get quite tall. It might not this year, but we'll see, because it hasn't quite got any buds yet, so it might put on quite a bit of growth. But I think these are probably as tall as they're going to get this year. they're perennial, so they'll all grow back year after year, as long as they like the place where I'm going to put them. So, oh, last thing I think was the strawberries, weren't they? I'll go get them. Hold on. So here are the strawberries. I didn't realise, but they're Scottish strawberries. Don't know whether that just means they're a little bit more tolerant to the frost. I'm not too sure. They look healthy. We'll see how they get on. Then this is the grafted tomato, Shirley. Really good with blight resistance, so that will be going outside. Given that it's grafted, we should get quite a few tomatoes on there. And then my lovely neighbour, not the one who's trimming, different neighbour, has brought me a little pot of lettuce, so we'll get some of them separated out, get them out in the garden. We should have a few heads of lettuce in the next month or so. I need to get these strawberries in. I'll get those in a moment. And I'll probably get those decorative plants in as well. But yeah, not a bad little shop for the day. Expensive, but it was needed. So there we are, guys. That is my shopping haul of today. I did forget to shout out too, if you can just see down here, the little watermelon, sweetheart. I forgot about that. So yeah, that's what I've got for the hot stuff, the stuff that like the humid, the warm conditions for this year. Should have planted my seeds earlier, sown them earlier, but we live and we learn, so I won't be doing this again next year. But I'm pretty sure there'll be some more shopping hauls, because I just can't seem to help myself when I go to these garden centres. You know what it's like. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. I'll be with you soon, I'm sure, for another video down at the plots. Catch you later. Bye bye.